All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SRNE, Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, support was broken through significantly and quickly, ended up in bearish territory because it was a really close one, and the 50-day moving average was catching up to the price. Now, it ended up below the 50-day moving average in bearish territory, and right now we're sitting at 713. And from these highs up here, there's been a rejection from 814. So super important to keep this number in mind. That's probably one of the most important points in this bullish run and recovery for the bulls to break through to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. Now, this low down here that I had stated to keep in mind was 734. That was broken through as well, and here we are sitting at 713. So let's go ahead and see what our new support level is, which is the lowest point reached in the day, and also one of the highest points before it continued to dip in these last couple of hours. And we're going to talk about this a little bit broader. So currently, the most important resistance level above the 50-day moving average to get further away from it and get deeper into bullish territory is 762. I'd write that down. Super important number. Now, the 50-day moving average is 753. I'd write that down as well. That lets us know on what side of the chart we're in, if we're in bearish territory when we're below it, or if we're in bullish territory when we're above it. So that's probably one of the most important points right now for the bulls to reach newer highs and get deeper into bullish territory. The bulls are going to want to break through that point to continue to work their way up. Now, before getting there at 753, they're going to want to break through the resistance level, and this is the first resistance level that we see here before this continue to fall down, and it's the most important one for the bulls to start the catalyst, and that's 731. The bulls need to break through 731, turn that into a support, pull away from it, reach newer highs, get closer to the 50-day moving average, and get back over it into bullish territory. So I want to emphasize to all investors that 731 is just the beginning of a catalyst for the bulls to start to work their way up. So I want every single investor to know that breaking through 731 does not signify that the bulls have gained control. This is the beginning catalyst for the bulls to turn that into a support and start to work their way up closer to their goal, which is the 50-day moving average, cross it, and end up back into bullish territory, pulling away from it in an upward direction. But the first step to get there is breaking through 731. Now, on the other hand, we have our support level, and that's 708. 708, if that gets broken through, it's the lowest point reached after this bullish run, and this is the lowest point reached in this downward direction. And I highly suggest to all investors pay close attention to how this stock is reacting if it breaks through 708. How quickly is it moving to newer lows? How quickly is it pulling away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction? And are the bulls trying to reappear? Super important to keep that in mind. I want to emphasize that. Pay very close attention to how this stock is reacting. And one of the next support levels after that is down here at 694. And 694, you have that window to see how this stock is reacting. How quickly is it moving down towards it? Are the bulls trying to reappear? Or is this truly on its way to new lows, new support levels, and getting deeper into bearish territory? As always, I hope that these cues are helpful and informative for tomorrow's trading day. If you found this video helpful and informative and you're a first-time viewer and you feel inclined or encouraged to go ahead and subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits. And like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88 and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02 and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.